Hey guys, and welcome to Work Wednesday. How about that intro? Give me a couple likes for that. That took a couple days. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. Today is about things that you should know if you're starting a pedal company, and really any company this could apply to for the most part, but specifically a pedal company because I happen to have a little bit of knowledge on that because two really good friends of mine and myself started a company together. And so Jordan Collins and Alex Giraldi and I have learned a lot along the way. So anyway, here we go. Point number one, know your audience. So any good, successful builder has an audience that they're already kind of focused towards. If you think of any specific pedal brand, they have their audience. There's pedal brands that build for live players. There's pedal brands that build for bedroom rock stars. There's pedal brands that build for zany sounds, and that's what they do because they're really good at it. And so know your audience. Who are you going to build for? Who are the guys that you want to buy your pedals? There's millions of people out there in every one of those genres. So you're going to sell pedals if you know your audience. You can't really build the one fits all pedal because everybody's different and everybody likes different stuff. Number two is every idea starts from somewhere. So this is an interesting one that has a little backstory. When we did a clinic in Somerville, we did a clinic with a famous builder named Bill Finnegan, and he made the KLON. And some people in the audience asked him directly how he felt about people cloning other circuits. So cloning, basically, if you don't follow pedals or stuff like that, it's the same as cloning in society, right? It's taking something and making an exact replica of that. And he said he wasn't fond of the idea. He thought that wasn't, he basically said, be original. And I completely agree on exact cloning. I think the statement, be original, has some room for adjustment, and this is why. And this is what I said in the clinic, and the answer was kind of interesting. So I said, well, everybody learns a G chord before they write, or an E chord or an A chord. They learn their chords before they write songs with those chords. And there is no original idea out there. Everything stems from something else. We all stand on the shoulders of the greats. Even Bill with the KLON. And they turned to Bill and they looked at him and they were like, tell him he's lying. Tell him he's wrong. We know that you did that from scratch with no knowledge of circuitry whatsoever. And he said, it was the Distortion Plus. So all of you gurus out there that think it's something else, now you know. It's not. It's the MXR Distortion Plus. That's what the KLON is. Of course, they're very, very different, so they're not clones, right? This is how pedal building works. You take something you know, and the Distortion Plus is, I don't know, 6, 10, 20 parts, I can't remember, not very many, and the KLON has over 100 parts. They're totally different circuits, but at its core, it started with that. So every idea starts from somewhere, and don't be afraid to learn, and in the beginning, clone along the way so that you can understand deeply those famous circuits that made the world the way it is. All right? Number three, befriend fellow builders. So we're all good friends. If you ask any of the guys at the pedal shop, we can give you 100 names of different builders who we talk to on a regular basis. Well, maybe not 100, a lot. So do the same. As you're getting into the pedal world, write people, write us. We love talking. All pedal companies do. And we're all pretty friendly. So, jump on in. The water's warm. Number four is an interesting one because it's something you really need to keep in mind. It's going to take time. Nothing good happens overnight. As you're building any company, if it happens overnight, chances are it will disappear overnight. You want something to take time. You want it to be a struggle. Don't rush. Don't try and force too many shops all at once. Don't try and grow way too big all at once. It's not sustainable. You need to grow your company with your buyers. Number five is don't give away your products. Your stuff is good. Believe in yourself. Don't give it away for free. I learned this at Bose. If you discount stuff, people generally think it's worth less. People love Bose, and it's because they don't discount their products. So you have this really high perception of the brand. Like it's just this amazing speaker because it costs $4,000 to get the home theater system, and that's it. There is no cheaper deal. And so it's a $4,000 system, and it's got to be amazing. Well, the truth is perception is everything. So if you discount your products, then to the rest of the world, it seems like it's not really worth that much. So why should I pay top dollar? I can just get it cheaper. And that's why you see resale values of our stuff or other people's stuff so high, because we don't discount. So the cheapest deal you can get is a used version of our thing for $10 off, which is 5%, maybe $20 off, which is 10%. But the 10% deal is a used product. That's why the resale value of the King of Tone is higher than the street price, because of supply and demand. He basically never discounts, and you have to wait a year and a half to get a new one, so you can buy the used one, but everyone knows that, and there's not enough used ones for all the people who want the new one, so the price goes up. Supply and demand. Economics. Stay in school. All right, number 6 is this. We're going to talk about trade shows. Trade shows are useful and expensive, and you have to weigh out the difference. When you're first getting started, it's a great place to do step 3, which is get to know your fellow builders. So if you can afford it, it's a great thing to do early on. It's something that my company has decided to walk away from for a while, mainly because we find more growth going door to door and meeting people in person. Now, at this current state of the world, it's a little hard to do that. So we might have to wait a little bit on that. But then again, we're not doing trade shows either, because people aren't getting together in mass numbers. So anyway, step 7 is make a legacy and change the world. And really the idea there is, no matter what you do, whether it's a pedal company or something else, the goal, I think, in life is to leave behind something that's greater than yourself. And so by doing things out of like love and passion and to better lives of people around you, I think is a good core for me, at least. And I think you should find your own core in this. But I think the main idea of this last one is to do something that leaves behind something bigger than who we are. And on that note, that's the end of today. I will see you guys tomorrow for Theory Thursday and Friday for Functional Friday. This whole week is kind of focused on CopperSound, and I have a special video coming out on Monday, randomly. So keep your eyes out for that one. It's going to be big. I can't wait. See you guys soon.